Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we're gonna uncover Tuna's hardest secret. She's been sick and fighting alone until one unexpected visit brings baby Henry a family moment she never thought he'd have. If you enjoy the story, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. In a cold, sterile hospital room, Tuna lies propped on the bed with her phone held close, like it's the only warm thing she can trust. The fluorescent lights above her are too bright and too flat, carving shadows into her cheeks and making her look even more tired. When she starts recording, her voice is weak, but it doesn't shake. "Hello everyone," she says softly. "I'm sorry I've been gone for so long." She tries to smile for the camera, the way she always does, but her eyes don't cooperate. They carry that anxious, restless look of someone whose body has been refusing to obey. She explains in simple words that her health has gotten worse, that she hasn't had the strength to create videos, and that the absence wasn't because she forgot her viewers. It was because she couldn't stand up some days, couldn't breathe without thinking about it, couldn't promise tomorrow and mean it. Then the room goes quiet again, and the loneliness hits harder than the diagnosis. No chair beside the bed, no hand in hers, no mother's voice, only the faint beep of machines and the echo inside her own head, memories of calling for her mom when she was younger and realizing the hospital walls don't answer. For a moment, Tuna's gaze drifts past the phone, and you can see the fear she's trying to hide. Fear of getting weaker, fear of becoming a burden, fear of being forced to stop. She swallows, breathes in slowly, and forces herself back into focus. If she lets the fear win, everything collapses. "I'll recover," she tells the camera, more like a vow than a sentence. I have to, because the truth is, she has responsibilities waiting outside this room. Henry needs her. Work needs her. Bills don't pause because she's sick. She glances at the clock, then at the small stack of notes beside her pillow numbers, locations, names. Her thumb moves. She calls Miss Trung. The line connects, and Tuna's voice changes. It's still tired, but it turns businesslike, sharp around the edges. "Miss Trung," she says, "I need you to survey the wooded hill again. The south slope, the one we discussed." "For Miss Hawaii's contract?" Miss Trung asks. "Yes," Tuna answers. She wants volume, but the price has to match the quality. "I need the real wood price today's numbers, not rumors. Photos, measurements, and a timeline. I can't afford mistakes." Miss Trung hesitates, then agrees. Tuna negotiates calmly, asks for confirmation, repeats key points, and ends the call like someone sealing a deal, not someone lying in a hospital bed. When she hangs up, her shoulders sink. The strength fades the moment the task is done. She thinks of her mother again, the question rising like a bruise. Does she even know I'm here? But she doesn't let herself sit in that pain. She opens another message thread. There's bamboo to import, wood to secure, unharvested hills to inspect. Production pressure presses on her chest like a second illness. Later, back in her simple kitchen at home, Tuna moves fast, almost mechanical. She cooks something quick, eats alone, chewing without tasting. The silence is oppressive. Like the room is too small for her thoughts. Papers spread across the table. Supply notes, hill locations, costs. Her phone vibrates with updates. She answers, checks, calculates, and keeps moving so she doesn't have to feel the loneliness underneath. She steps into Henry's room. He's sleeping, tiny chest rising and falling, peaceful and unaware. Tuna watches him for a moment, and a faint hope flickers. She will recover, she will keep working, she will protect him. But regret sits beside that hope, regret that she's doing this alone. She turns away, wipes her face, grabs her bag, and heads out. The door closes with a final click that sounds like a reminder. Life's burdens don't wait. That afternoon, sunlight slants through the window when a knock comes. Tuna opens the door and finds Johnny standing there with a warm smile, holding a small gift for Henry. For a second, her heart lifts real joy, rare and sudden. She almost forgets to guard it. "What are you doing here?" she asks, pretending it's casual. Johnny laughs and steps inside. He greets Henry like family, cradling the baby with easy confidence. He asks about her work, her health, and Tuna answers in short lines, still half protecting herself. Then Johnny says gently, "Come with me. Let's take Henry to visit my mom." Tuna's breath catches. She calls Johnny's mother Mom too, and that word holds comfort she doesn't want to admit she needs. Her first instinct is to refuse. She has contracts, hills, inspections, duty bites at her. Johnny watches her face and softens. "Just for a little while," he says. "Henry will like it, and you deserve one calm hour." Tuna hesitates, torn between pressure and longing. Then she nods. "Okay," she says, "but not too long." On the road, they stop for snacks. The car feels lighter than her usual days. Tuna laughs once, quietly, and the sound surprises her. Still, a shadow follows her joy. Fear of her ex-mother-in-law who once kidnapped Henry. Fear that peace can be stolen. Johnny talks while he drives. He mentions searching for his lost sister again. Another dead end, another failure. But he keeps trying. "If I stop looking," he says, eyes on the road, "it's like she disappears for real." Tuna listens, and something aches inside her. His stubborn hope feels like a mirror, fragile, bruised, but alive. They talk about land Johnny bought, plans to expand the farm, and their conversation turns oddly sibling-like. Two people comparing scars without showing them off. The village road winds through fields, a breeze whispering through open windows. Henry babbles in the back, waving tiny hands, and for a moment, Tuna feels the bittersweet truth. This is what family peace could feel like if her life wasn't fractured. Johnny slows as the road narrows and the houses begin to cluster many closer together. Wooden gates, low roofs, small yards with drying racks and potted herbs. Tuna watches the turns like she's tracing a memory. Henry dozes, then wakes, blinking at the changing light, then babbles again as if narrating the trip. At a small roadside shop, Johnny buys a bag of mandarins and a packet of biscuits. "For Mom," he says. And Tuna's chest tightens at the simple sentence. She adjusts Henry's blanket and tells herself not to get too attached because the day will end and she will go back to her own quiet house. The car turns into a narrow lane lined with banana trees. "That's her place," Johnny says. A modest home appears, clean and warmly kept, with a porch still bright in the afternoon sun. Before Johnny can cut the engine, the front door opens. His mother stands there, smaller than Tuna remembers, but her face brightens instantly when she sees the baby. "Tuna," she calls, voice trembling. Tuna lifts Henry from the seat. The baby's eyes go wide at the new face, then he reaches out with a soft sound. Johnny's mother hurries down the steps and pulls Tuna into a quick embrace. Then cups Henry's cheeks with both hands, staring at him like he's a miracle. Tears slide down without shame. "My grandson, you came," she whispers. Tuna smiles, but her throat tightens. In this doorway, she feels both comfort and regret. Comfort that Henry has family here, regret that she can't stay long. Johnny grabs the mandarins and holds them up. "We brought snacks," he says, keeping it light. His mother laughs through tears. "Come in. The house is warm." Tuna steps inside, careful. Tuna steps inside, careful, like she doesn't want to disturb the warmth that's already living in the room. The house smells like boiled tea leaves and sun-dried wood, the kind of scent that makes you think of someone waiting at home. Johnny's mother reaches for Henry immediately, arms open, and the baby goes to her without fear, curious, wide-eyed, tiny hands patting at her sleeve. "Oh, my baby," she murmurs, voice shaking. She rocks him gently, forehead pressed near his hair, as if she's trying to memorize the feeling. Tears keep slipping down her face, not dramatic, just honest. It's the kind of crying that comes from days spent alone, waiting, hoping, pretending you're fine. Tuna stands nearby, watching. Part of her feels relieved Henry has a grandmother's love in front of him, not just in stories. Another part of her aches, because she knows she can't stay long. Warm places like this make you want to stop running, but her life doesn't let her stop. Johnny keeps the mood light, moving to the backyard with a quick grin. "I'll catch a chicken," he says, like this is normal and easy. He grabs a basket and disappears outside. The sound of his footsteps fades, replaced by the soft cooing of Henry and the gentle clink of cups as Johnny's mother pours tea. "Sit," she tells Tuna, already pulling out a chair. "You look tired." Tuna smiles politely. "Work has been busy." The older woman nods, like she understands more than Tuna is saying. "And your health?" she asks, lowering her voice. "Are you eating well?" Tuna's fingers tighten around her teacup. For a second, she hesitates, then chooses the safer answer. "I'm okay," she says, "just tired." Johnny's mother doesn't push, but her eyes linger, full of concern. Henry squirms in her arms and lets out a small laugh, and the grandmother's face softens again. "He's such a good boy," she whispers, like she's praising the baby for existing. From outside, Johnny calls out something casual. Then the faint sound of a chicken flapping breaks the quiet. A moment later, he comes back in, sleeves rolled up, smiling like he's proud. "Mom, I got one," he says. His mother shakes her head, half scolding, half pleased. "Always making work." Johnny laughs. "Today is special." Tuna's chest tightens again at that special. The word feels fragile. The kitchen becomes busy. Johnny cleans the chicken with practiced hands. His mother washes rice. Tuna stands up automatically to help, but the older woman waves her back down. "No," she says firmly. "You came here as family. Sit, rest. Let me do something for you." Tuna tries to protest, but the mother's tone leaves no space. Tuna sits again, hands folded, feeling awkward under kindness. It's been a long time since anyone insisted she rest, without asking what she would give back. While the food cooks, they talk in small pieces. Johnny's mother asks about Henry, what he likes, how he sleeps, whether he's been sick. Tuna answers honestly, mentioning small fevers, small coughs, the kinds of scares that live in a mother's bones. The older woman's face tightens. "You shouldn't be alone with that," she says quietly. Tuna forces a smile. "I manage." Johnny's mother looks at her for a long moment, then glances at Johnny as if confirming something in her mind. "You can always come here," she says. "Anytime," Johnny nods, not making it dramatic. "She knows, Mom." The pot begins to simmer. The room fills with the smell of ginger, garlic, and broth. Henry grows sleepy, and the grandmother hums softly while rocking him. It's a simple scene, but it lands in Tuna's heart like a heavy, beautiful thing. Then the older woman says what she's been holding back. "Tuna," she begins carefully, "why don't you move in here?" Tuna's spine straightens. She looks up, startled. "I'm old," the woman continues, voice gentle but steady. "But I can still help. I can babysit Henry. You can work without worrying every second." And this house would have laughter again. Tuna opens her mouth, but no answer comes right away. The offer is warm, but it carries a weight she can't ignore. If she accepts, her life changes. If she refuses, she returns to the quiet house and the long nights. Johnny's mother reads her hesitation and adds softly, "I'm not trying to control you. I don't want the baby to grow up without family around him." Tuna's eyes sting. She looks at Henry sleeping now, cheek pressed against the grandmother's shoulder, and the longing hits her hard. She wants Henry to have family. She wants him to grow up hearing multiple voices, not just hers. But reality rises just as fast. "The farm is far," Tuna says carefully. "My work, the hills, the bamboo, the wood, I have to be there, and I don't want to disturb your life." Johnny's mother shakes her head. "My life is quiet, too quiet." Johnny, sensing the tension, speaks gently. "We don't have to decide today," he says. "We can start with more visits. Let Henry get used to being here." Tuna nods quickly, grateful for that middle path. "Yes," she says. "I'll come more often, I promise." The older woman's eyes soften. "That's enough for me," she says, even though you can hear the wish still hiding in her voice. They eat together at a humble table. The meal isn't fancy, but it's warm and generous. Johnny's mother serves Tuna first, then Henry's tiny portion in a little bowl, smiling as if feeding the baby is feeding her own heart. Henry wakes halfway through and laughs when Johnny makes a silly face. The grandmother laughs too, wiping her eyes, and Tuna feels her chest loosen. For a short time, the pressure of contracts and hills fades. She's just sitting at a table with people who care. Then, inevitably, reality returns. Tuna glances at the time. The day is slipping. Work is waiting. The baby's routine needs to stay steady. She stands and begins gathering Henry's things, moving with practiced speed. Johnny's mother notices and her smile dims. "Already?" she asks, trying to hide disappointment. Tuna nods, apologetic. "I have to check something for work," she says, "and Henry needs to sleep at home." The older woman holds Henry one more time, pressing a kiss to his forehead as if she can store him inside her heart. "Come again soon," she whispers. "I will," Tuna promises, and she means it. Johnny drives them back as the light begins to soften. On the road, the mood is quieter. Tuna watches the field slide past and feels the familiar weight of duty settling back on her shoulders. But something else rides with it now. Strength. Not because her problems are solved, because she tasted warmth. And warmth can keep you going longer than fear. Johnny glances at her. "You looked happy back there," he says gently. Tuna gives a small, honest smile. "It was peaceful," she admits. "Henry needs that. And you do too," Johnny says. Tuna doesn't answer, but her eyes flick toward Henry sleeping in the back, and the truth sits between them. They arrive home just as dusk begins to settle. Tuna steps out, adjusts Henry carefully, and thanks Johnny. He watches her for a second, like he wants to say more, then just nods. "Call if you need anything," he says. Tuna nods. "I will." He drives away, taillights fading down the village road, and the quiet returns. Inside, Tuna sets Henry down gently, checks his blanket, and exhales. The house feels smaller after the warmth of Johnny's mother's home, but the memory of that warmth doesn't disappear. It clings to her like the last light on leaves. And as she looks at Henry's sleeping face, Tuna feels the bittersweetness of her life more clearly than ever. Joy is possible, but it's always borrowed time. Still, borrowed time can keep a heart alive. Tuna records a weak apology from a sterile hospital room, revealing her health has worsened and she's been absent from videos while battling loneliness without family beside her. Determined to recover, she forces herself into survival mode, calling Miss Trung to survey a wooded hill and negotiate wood prices for Miss Hawaii's contract while juggling bamboo imports and inspections. Back home, she cooks and eats alone in heavy silence, then checks sleeping baby Henry and pushes herself back to work. That afternoon, Johnny unexpectedly visits with a small gift for Henry and invites Tuna to see his elderly mother, whom Tuna also calls Mom. Tuna agrees, craving a rare moment of family peace. At the warm, modest house, the grandmother weeps with joy holding Henry, cooks a simple meal, and urges Tuna to move in so she can help raise the baby. Tuna hesitates but promises frequent visits, returning home bittersweet yet strengthened.